Joining me now is the president of Club for Growth, David McIntosh. David, thanks for joining me. Hey, let's start with the letter, okay? I mean, before we get into the commercial, I've got the letter right here. Donald Trump has showed the world the letter. You guys went to visit him, and the meeting went pretty well. And I got to tell you, you guys are pretty gutsy. I mean, kind of ballsy there. You just say, hey, listen, encloses a letter from Mr. Trump and a request for $1 million contribution to Club for Growth. I like how you asked for the order, but do you regret it now?
You know, Charles, this was before he was a candidate, and we had a long record of criticizing his trade and protectionism and tax increases. And I figured if he's going to try to be a conservative, it makes sense to give money to a group like the Club for Growth. So when he offered, I said, sure. And he said, send me a letter, we'll send you something.
So you're saying that you're saying that you spoke with Trump and he actually hinted or actually offered, hey, I'll give you guys some money, just make it official, send me the letter. Did he set you up?
That, I think perhaps he was thinking, I buy politicians, here's another political group, I can buy their silence. You know, they criticized me before, maybe they won't this time. And the truth is, we're going to just tell the plain truth about his record. He's one of the most liberal politicians on economic policies for tax increases, federal government health care, protectionism that would put us into a trade war, using eminent domain to take people's homes and other property and turn it over to developers. You know, those are not conservative ideas.
David, you guys have become something of a kingmaker. I remember when the organization started over a decade ago, I went to one of your first banquets or whatever. A buddy of mine was being awarded, and it was just a boardroom. You know, you guys have grown into a pretty powerful organization. And, you know, you use the term shakedown, but you get to push politicians around. And a lot of people think there's a problem with that.
What we do, Charles, is ask them where they're at on economic and limited government. And then when they promise the voters will be for tax cuts and less spending, we hold their feet to the fire. We're definitely not part of the establishment. The establishment often wishes we'd go away, but we hold their feet to the fire. How did you vote?
Can you give the audience some distinctions between you and establishment Republicans? Like, where's the difference here? Because now you are being lumped in with them.
Take Mike Lee. He's a big champion of ours. The establishment doesn't like him. We supported Pat Toomey, who beat Arlen Specter, a big establishment senator. We supported Marco Rubio over Charlie Crist and Ted Cruz over David Dewhurst. We support the guys who are true economic conservatives, even with the establishment Republican Party says, oh, we want the moderate.
David, we only have less than a minute, so I want to ask, who are you backing right now? Have you picked someone to back so far in the GOP in the primary? We have not. On our website,
clubforgrowth.org, we have white papers for all of them. There's a gold standard. CRUZ and Rubio and Walker and Rand Paul are in the gold standard.
All right.
And what we pointed out is
Trump, they're giving me to wrap, and I just got to ask, Dave, before they're giving me to wrap, but I got to ask, do you think because Donald Trump preempted this ad campaign that maybe it's going to backfire? Do you think it'll be effective?
The key will be in Iowa. We're going to spend the money to tell Iowa voters how liberal he is, and he's just another politician.
All right, I can see this battle won't go away. Thank you very much for spending your time with us. We appreciate it.